Brazil is the largest country in South America and the fifth largest nation in the world. There's about 201.4 million people in Brazil. Brazil is known for their amazing and spectacular beaches, tropical islands, and being the host of the World Cup in 2014. Climate change, not least due to its fragile biological diverse ecosystems. The tropical rainforest in the Amazon and the Pantanal wetland are of particular concern. Some studies show that as temperatures rise, the Amazon rainforest could become drier, making spontaneous fires more frequent. Those fires would release more greenhouse gases, increasing their concentrations in the atmosphere. Changing rainfall patterns, especially in the drought-affected northeastern region of the country, will mean poorer water resources and a reduced water supply. Agriculture will suffer, aggravating the risk of famines. Less rain will also affect the hydropower supply, which provides more than 80% of the electricity Brazil generates. Floods, which are already a serious problem for various regions, may increase. Coastal areas where the bulk of the population and economic activities are concentrated will be vulnerable to rising sea levels. Due to the fertile conditions of Brazil, it has always been the home of an array of animal and plant species. However, due to hunting, the destruction of habitat, and the introduction of foreign competitive species, Brazil's natural fauna has experienced a huge decline in numbers. At the moment, there are hundreds of species under the threat of extinction. Some of them include the jaguar, sea turtle, black-faced lion tamarin, and many more. Malaria and dengue fever are diseases that occur at a large scale in Brazil. There are still no vaccines for them. These diseases are not contagious. They are transmitted by insects manifesting in outbreaks and are characteristic of some Brazilian regions. Brazil's water resources and population are very unevenly distributed. The Amazon River basin contains roughly 50% of the country's water, but only 4% of its population. About 80% of Brazilians are concentrated in megacities along the east coast like Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, which rely on their own local river basins. Many of these cities are water-stressed due to the rapid growth and development. We take the most simplest things such as water and food for granted. I think as humans we should reduce energy use, recycle, and change the way we use transportation. Canada can reduce its greenhouse gas emissions and invest to help Canadians adapt to a changing climate. The World Wildlife Fund fights climate change by ensuring that global climate change agreements reduce forest destruction and protect wildlife, working directly with countries, especially developing ones, to protect forests and benefit the livelihoods of local communities, and using satellite images and aerial mapping technologies to track illegal logging.